everyone and welcome to Ira tutorial. I'm Aarti Naik and today I'm going to teach you English grammar, direct and indirect speech. So let us start with the topic. Direct and indirect speeches are related with all different types of sentences. For example, statements, commands, requests and questions. Okay. The words spoken by a person can be reported in two ways, direct and indirect. When we quote the exact words spoken by a person, we call it a direct speech. Okay. For example, Sohan said to Mohan, I am going to school. Now, here Mohan is speaking, and that's why whatever words said by him are written in double inverted comma. Okay, so these words spoken by Sohan to the Mohan are in quotations. The exact words spoken by Sohan are put within the inverted comma. So these are the exact word which he spoke out. But when we give the substance of what Sohan said, it is called indirect speech. Now if suppose what Sohan said to Mohan is when we are explaining it to third person, at that time it comes as a indirect speech. So direct and indirect speech. Sohan told to Mohan that that means Sohan was going to school. So that is the indirect speech. A poet, sorry, reporting clause and reported speech. Sohan told Mohan that he was going to school. The words which generally come before the inverted commas are called reporting clause. For example, Sohan said to Mohan, and the verb said is called reporting verb. The words spoken by the Sohan and put within the inverted comma are called reported speech. That is, I am going to school. So, in this sentence, said is the reporting verb. Sohan said to Mohan is a reporting clause, and the remaining part, that is in inverted comma, that is the reported speech. Now, rules for the changing direct speech into indirect speech. Now, in examination, both type of questions can be asked. First, one direct speech is given to you, convert it into indirect, or indirect is given, convert it into direct. So, for both the things, these rules are applicable. Let us see. In the indirect speech, no inverted commas are used. That means when from direct you are making indirect speech, inverted commas are removed. The conjunctions that, if, whether are generally used after the reporting verb. Now reporting verb is what? Said, told, asked, like that it will come. The first word of the reported speech begins with the capital letter. The tense of the reporting verb is never changed. The reporting verb changes according to the sense. It may be told, asked, inquired, like that. Means it depends which type of question it is. If it is inquiry, inquired. If it is question is asked, then asked. Okay, depending upon the situation of the sentence, it goes on changing. Now, third rule for the change of pronoun. That means whatever pronouns are used, it goes on changing. For example, first person pronoun I, me, my, we, us, our in reported speech changes according to subject of the reporting verb. The pronoun of second person, that is you, your, yourself, it also changes according to reporting verb. The pronouns of the third person do not change. For example, he said, I like the books. He said that he liked the book. Now here first person becomes the become the third person. Okay. He said to me, do you like the book? Now here we are talking about the second person. Do you like? That means we are talking about he only. He asked me. So here second person is himself only. So he asked me if I liked the book. He said he likes the books. He said that he liked the book. Now change in word expressing nearness, time, auxiliaries, etc. That means these changes to that. While making direct to indirect, these changes to that. Their changes to those Now changes to then, here changes into there, today changes into that day, tomorrow changes into the next day, yesterday changes into the previous day, last night changes into the previous night, can changes to could, may changes to might, shall changes to should, will changes into would, ago changes into before, just changes into then, come changes into go, and does changes into so. So these changes you have to make while you are changing the sentence from direct to indirect. Okay, means if in direct sentence these words are there, in indirect this will come, and same if in indirect you want to change into direct, the same words you can use, that means that will change to these, those will change to there, like that. Now change in tenses. If the reporting verb is in present or future tense, the tense of the reported speech is not changed. Listen carefully. If the reporting verb is in present tense or future tense, the tense of the reported speech is not changed. For example, Satish says, I am flying a kite. Satish says that he is flying a kite because it is a present tense. Satish will say, I want a glass of milk. Satish will say that he wants a glass of milk. So, if the reporting verb is in past tense, then tense of the reported speech will change as follows. So, here you can see simple present tense changes to simple past. That means if suppose in simple present write is there, it will become wrote. Present progressive becomes am, is, are writing, was, were writing. Present perfect has written changes to had written. Simple past wrote to had written. Past progressive was, were writing to had been writing. So here examples are there. He said honesty is the best policy. He said that honesty is the best policy. Now, if the direct speech expresses a historical fact, universal truth, or a habitual fact, then tenses of the direct speech will not change. So, you have to careful while changing from direct to indirect. If the statement is universal truth, historical fact, or habitual fact, its tense will not change. Okay. So, honesty is the best policy. He said that honesty is the best policy. He said the sun rises in the east. He said that sun rises in the east. Rakesh said I am an early riser. Rakesh said that he is an early riser. So it is his habitual fact. Changing statement into indirect speech. The reporting verb said is changed to told, replied, remarked. The reporting verb is not followed by an object, it is not changed. The inverted commas are removed, the conjunction is used to connect the reporting clause with the reported speech. So now changing statements into indirect speech, what you have to do? Reporting verb said to change to told to, replied to, remarked. The reported verb is not followed by an object, it is not changed, and the inverted commas are removed. The conjunction is used to connect the reported clause with the reported speech. So that is means what, whichever reported clauses are there, that to and reported speech both are connected with the reporting, both are connected with the conjunction. For example, Ramu said, I saw a lion in the forest. Ramu said that, now here we are combining, conjunction is used, that he had seen a lion in the forest. Satish said to me, I am very happy here. Satish told me that, connection, conjunction, he was very happy there. Direct speech, he said, I can do this work. In indirect, he said that he could do that work. So, can become could, and that is used as a connector. Rule for the change of interrogative sentences, that means question sentences. So, if suppose any interrogative sentence is there, at that time how you will change from direct to indirect? The reporting verb say is changed into ask or inquiry. The interrogative sentence is changed into statement by placing the subject before the verb and full stop is put at the end of the sentence. If the interrogative sentence has WH word, the WH word is repeated in the sentence. It serves as conjunctions. If interrogative sentence is yes or no type with auxiliary verbs am, are, was, were, do, did, have, shall, etc., then if or whether is used as a conjunctions. Okay. So the auxiliary do, does, did in the positive question in the reported speech are dropped. The conjunction is not used after the reporting clause. For example, I asked to him, where are you going? I asked him where he was going. So now where is used as a connector. Okay. He said to me, will you go there? He asked me if I would go there. So here question is of yes no type. So it is connected with if. If question is WH type, it will connected with the whichever WH word is there in the sentence. And if the question is yes no type, then it will be connected by it may be connected by if or whether. So in these are the rules for the change of interrogative sentences. Now changing command and request into indirect speech. In imperative sentences having commands, the reporting verb is changed into command, order, tell, allow, request, etc. The imperative mood is changed into infinitive mood by putting to before the verb. In case of negative sentence, auxiliary do is dropped and to is placed after not. For example, she said to me, open the window. She ordered me to open the window. So here to is used as a connector. The captain said to the soldier, attack the army. The captain commanded the soldiers to attack the army. Okay. Now when the sentences are starting with the let is used in the various meaning. Now these type of questions are many times asked to confuse you. Let is used to make a proposal. First change the reporting verb into proposed or suggested. Use should instead of let. For example, he said to me, let us go home. He suggested to me that we should go home. Now let is used as to allow. In indirect speech, we change the reporting verb to requested or ordered. We start reported speech with to. For example, Ram said to Mohan, let him do it. Ram ordered Mohan to let him do that. Okay, or Ram told Mohan that he might be allowed to do that. Sentences with question tags. Now if suppose question tags are there in the sentence, how it will be written? Let us see. In the indirect speech, the question tag is usually left. In direct speech, these words are removed and word respectfully is used in the reporting clause. For example, Mahesh said, sir, may I go home? In indirect, how you will write down? Mahesh respectfully asked his sir if he might go home. Now sentences with yes or no. For example, he said, can you dance? And I said no. He asked me if I could dance and I replied that I couldn't. My mother said, will you come home on time? And I said yes. My mother asked me if I would come home on time and I replied that I would. So yes of no hides a complete sentence. Therefore change yes no into a short answer. For example, she said to me, you didn't break the window, did you? She asked me if or whether. Any one you can use. I had broken the window. He said to Geeta, you are going to the station, aren't you? He asked Geeta if or whether any one you can use. She was going to station. Now sentences with have to or had to. Change have to according to the rule, but change had to into had to in the indirect speech. Direct, Hari said, I have to work a lot. Hari said that he had to work a lot. Hari said I had to work a lot. Hari said that he had to work a lot. Okay, sometimes you can see in some during some lessons you can see in indirect speech when it is made had is used double time. So that is the reason, because indirect for a direct speech have to or had to is used. So while making indirect, had become uh, two time you have to use he had to work a lot. Now sentences with exclamation and vishesh. Sometimes exclamatory sentences contain exclamation like hooray, alas, oh, heavens, bravo, etc. Such exclamatory words are removed in the indirect speech and we use exclaimed with sorrow, exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with surprise, etc. instead of said. For example, Rohan said, hooray, we won the match. Rohan exclaimed with joy that they had won the match. Now see here different type of sentence. My mother said, may God bless you. My mother prayed to God for my well-being. Okay. She said, may God save the country. She, she prayed to God to save the country. Now another type of sentences. Mohan said, what a pity. Mohan exclaimed that it was a great pity. I said, how stupid he is. I exclaimed that it was a very stupid of him. Okay, so for exclamation and vishesh, this type of changes you can do from direct to indirect. Now here is a exercise of solved questions that you have to solve in your notebook. Go through it properly, you will understand with answer it is given, and here is the exercise for which questions are unsolved. Okay, so this you have to try your own. For that you see the video one or two time, you will understand how to solve it, and you can solve it your own. It is for your practice. I hope that everyone might have understood this concept of direct and indirect speech. If you have any question related to this or any queries, you can write down in comment box, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, share it, like it. Thank you.